Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I got another review, pop-up review right here. This is the Arcade1Up T2 home arcade. And yes, I was against this cab, and I got a video talking stuff about it. But that was when it was at $700. I got this right here for $550. I had to check it out. But we're going to compare it with the AtGames later on. I'm going to have to do some organization in here. But we're going to make it work. So we're going to get up in this box, see what they got up in here. Okay. Got my directions, got a whole bunch of boxes nice and full, I see. Well, I'm going to have to break this all down, see what I'm working with. And we're going to put this thing together. Booyah! There it is, folks. Got this box emptied out. We got all our tools right here, all the screws and whatnot. Got this shit I don't need. We got all the side pieces. Let me see, yep. Got the riser, got the back pieces. We got everything. We got these ugly ass guns. I don't like it. You see, I got my AimTrak gun right there, a nice matte black. I gotta get these guns looking right. I don't want to put this shit together without these guns looking right. So I'm gonna fix that, and I'm gonna fix this right here, because I damn sure don't want to see no cords hanging out my shit. So we're gonna get into all that. I'm gonna show you what I did to do it. So right here, I went to Lowe's, got me some matte black paint, got the all-in-one prime in the paint. Then I went to AutoZone, had to give me some of these things right here. Some things you put in the doors, you know what I'm saying? Hold the panels on. Gotta get the one for the right fit. I should have paid attention, but I'm gonna get a couple options, because I don't feel like coming back. Yeah, that looks about right. So right here, folks, I got these two. Got the Chrysler, the Subaru. And right here, I got all the stuff. Some of the stuff I already had already. But all this I might need. So we're going to start off. I got a nice little setup outside. We're going to get this together. We're going to start off with painting these guns. I got the tips covered up with the blue tape. You don't want to mess that shit up. You ain't going to be able to shoot. So right here, I'm going to take my spray paint. I'm going to spray these bitches down. I'm not a painter. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come out how it comes out. But this looks like the best way to me. Bada bing, bada boom. Got one black gun. Got both black guns drying right there. Now it's time to mod this thing up. So I'm going to take all the screws out of this right here. Put them all in my hands. Get these pieces nice and loose. Now right here, you got to cut this bottom off to be able to get that cord up in there. I got this little hand saw, chopped it off nice and easy, but it's a little rough. So I'm gonna have to sand down the edges so the cord don't get caught. Sand them on both, make sure it's nice and smooth, oh yes. And there it is. Ain't shit getting caught on there. Looks good. So now next up, I'm gonna take all that right there. I'm gonna start on the back. So first and foremost, you gotta take all these screws out, because we gotta get to these cords. Don't try to lose them. I shouldn't have did this shit on grass. I gotta be careful. So right here, you got that off. You got a couple clips right here holding these cords in. What I wanna do is get them clips off of there so I can wiggle these cords right on out the hole. Unplug it, plug it right back in. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Then we're going to get the other one right up out the hole real quick. Plug that right back in. Now, once you got that in, it's got a little notch on there. You want to make sure it's right there in the hole, because that's what's going to hold it tight. So I'm going to pop all these screws back in. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Look at this shit, folks. It's strong. It's holding up on its own. As long as you put it in right, them cords won't come out. So now we're going to put the top part back in. Get everything together nice and neat. Make sure it looks good. And now it's time to cover them holes. So I'm going to try the Subaru one. And it goes in there pretty clean. I like the way it looks. Next step is to take the bottom of it, and we're gonna tape it up. I'm gonna use that same blue tape that I had, and I'm gonna go around it, tape it up real good. Yeah, get that thing nice and on there. Real tight. Make sure it's nice and thick enough to go through them holes. And after you got that straight, take those pieces off, put them right back in there. And that thing is on there strong. Look at that. Put the cords back in there and get it ready. And the mod is complete. So now we're going to step right back in it. We got right here the sandwich part of it all. And I got to say, the T2 cab, super easy. Real easy to put together. We got the sandwich finished. I had no issues. Started from the bottom, worked my way up. And that's it. So right now I got the finished product. Looking pretty good compared to the other light gun. I didn't need the gloss paint on it. I put 2 coats of matte black. Now it's time to hook these up. Now, just in case, you know what I'm saying? I got the children down here playing and they pull that shit too hard. I don't want it coming loose. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Gorilla Tape right on there. And I'm gonna stick it right in the hole. And the double thing with that is, since I got that tape on there, when I'm pulling it out, you're gonna feel it when it gets to the tape. So basically it's gonna tell you stop. You know when to stop. It makes sense. We'll put that in there nice and neat. There it is, folks. Looks good. Let's see, I got a little blue spot there, but it's all right. These guns is black. Time to hook up this other one the same way. Take that tape, put it around it, get the cord in there, and that's it. It looks good. It looks legit. So there it is, folks. The Arcade1Up T2 home arcade. And I am surprised on how big this shit is. It's a beast. This thing is tall. It's a different shape than the others, a little bit thinner. Feels a little bit longer, but I like that. I like that I modded them guns before I did it, and I suggest if you're gonna do the same shit, do that shit in the same order. So by the time you got the cab together, it's nice and dry. Now right here, compared to a regular Arcade1Up, it all matches up, rises the same height. You see where they put that little extraness in the body? Almost as tall as probably is as tall as the Big Blue. You know what I'm saying? I got little feet on there. I might put some feet on this, to be honest. I want it a tiny bit taller. I'm 6'1", and I want to look at it straight. But sitting next to the other cabs, it looks good. So we're going to start this up. Yep, I'm let down by that marquee. It looks like shit. I'm going to order me a better one. That's the promise. But besides that, we're going to start it up. I want to really see if this plays as good as the one I got on the AtGames. Alright, so I got to get the Wi-Fi started. No big deal. We set that shit up. Had a mighty long download after all that. It got on my nerves, but after a long time, it was ready. So right now, we're going to jump in it. We got all the different options, change the settings, the energy, the bombs, time per play, the track mode, all the shit that you want. It's right here for the one game, because that's all we got. So we're going to try this out. We're going to jump in the T2. Let me check out that making of real quick. Little options, I like that. Let's jump up in it. Okay, I can calibrate if I want. Alright, so trying this game out. It feels good. And with 2 guns, it's moving all right. I ain't disappointed. Of course, the sound could be better. But that's Arcade1Up. What do you expect at this point? I like shooting all the people they're all bad guys to me. I shoot them all. I don't give a shit. Get all my rockets up. I ain't having no problem aiming. Aiming feels good. It's all right. Now, is it all right for 550? We gonna go over that later. but it's good for right now. Two guns feels good. This is the way I like to play if I'm by myself. Tony Montana this shit up, you know what I mean? I take all the Terminators out. Alright, so we're gonna jump into something else real quick. I wanna see if this is worth my time. Oh, look at that. It's like I'm watching TV on the Arcade1Up.
Neil Nicastro,
I'm impressed.
He goes, hey,
but I ain't getting no copyright strike for this shit. So we're gonna quit out. You watch it on your own time. Now right here, this is how I got my atgames set up. You got the little light bar on the top. I got a little splitter right here so I can plug in the gun. I can plug it in the system. I got another one right there that plugs into the cord for the recoil. We're gonna try it out. See if it's hitting like the other one. You can tell by the screws, this gun is old as shit, but it works. So right now, this shit is sharp. This shit is super sharp. It's got that Arcade1Up beat by the screen, of course. Hold on, let me get these guys out the way real quick. I don't need no help. But yeah, this gun, you know what I mean? If you got an atgames, and you don't want to get the T2, get yourself a gun. Trust me, it's worth it. It feels good. And I got in a couple other games on here that I can use for the gun. But I gotta say, with the T2, it's extra smooth. I don't got no lag issues. You know what I'm saying? The recoil ain't like the other one, but it makes two. And you see this? I got all these other gun games that I can play if I want. And they, like I said, they all might not work the same, but they there for me. So folks, bottom line, I love the cab, but if you're somebody that's just looking to play T2, I still suggest the atgames. But if you're a person that likes to collect cabs, yes, this is one that you want for the size and the shape, especially if you change some guns up. It looks real nice in your home arcade. But if you're limited on space, I suggest getting the ultimate, getting the gun, going on Etsy. Yes, that's right. Going on Etsy because I don't feel like downloading all that shit myself. Small price to pay for all the games you could possibly want. But yes, the T2 is good. It plays good. I have no issues with the gun whatsoever. Surprisingly, it's pretty much right there with the AimTrak gun, believe it or not. I'm having fun with it. This is one of them games that I promise you cannot beat or you don't want to beat, because if you do, you ain't never going to want to touch it. And with one game on it, I can't afford that. So this is the type of game I come up to, play it for a little bit and say waste a couple invisible quarters, and then stop. And that's it. That's the only way I can keep this game, to be able to play it. If you want it, get it. It's all up to you. But I'm satisfied. And I'm definitely satisfied getting it on sale. Shit, I got it at $5.50. If you can get it for cheaper, that's a win-win. But for the T2, it's all right. Well, I got all my stuff set up. The T2's gonna stay right there next to the golden T, pretty much the same height. I put the KI over there, right there on the lineup. Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man over there in the corner. If I get any more cabs, I'm gonna have to change up the middle. Well, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. And if you got this cab, definitely upgrade these guns. I'll see y'all later.